So guys, you see all these politicians, they just come out to say whatever they want to say. I don't understand how they reason. Maybe I just still believe that it is this poverty mentality that has taken them to that level, because they always think of acquiring, 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 and they will come out and be deceiving the people. They will be saying all manner of things. You'll be surprised at, and you'll be wondering, why are these people like this? And what they all want to do is just to loot and loot and loot, irrespective of whether they are your fan, they are your fans, or you are their loyalists. It is inconsequential. They will make a lot of promises, but when it is time for them to begin to fulfill those promises, they'll begin to tell you another story. Then they will not come and say, oh, God will not do this, God will not do that. I'm just talking generally. And what we are hearing from Rivers State Governor Yeson Wike, saying that God will not forgive the People's Democratic Party if it fails to rescue Nigerians from the socioeconomic hardship inflicted on them by the policies of All Progressives Congress APC-led federal government. He stressed that for the PDP to actualize such an objective, all governors of the main opposition party must be united. The governor stated this on Tuesday during a courtesy visit to the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde at the Government House in Ibadan. He explained that he was in the state to formally appreciate Governor Makinde, who was the secretary of the PDP Convention Planning Committee, for producing what has been acclaimed by Nigerians as the best convention in the history of the party. Governor Wike observed that having successfully produced a new national leadership of the party, the the governors and other members of the party must remain united in order to form a formidable team to dislodge the APC from power in 2023. It is important for us as a party to unite because Nigerians are waiting for PDP. It was quoted in a statement by his spokesman, Kelvin Ibiri, saying we cannot afford to lose this opportunity, and the key for that is that the governors must be united and must support the party. It does not matter who will be the presidential candidate. If the party is united, the governors are united, I can tell you that victory will be ours. The governor said millions of Nigerians were languishing in abject poverty due to the harsh socioeconomic policies, and they were desperately looking up to the PDP to emancipate them. We must sit down as a party and take the best decision that will make Nigerians be happy, that will make us win the election. Anything we are doing that will not make us win the election, then there is no basis for it, because we still want Nigerians to suffer. Nigerians cannot continue to suffer. They have suffered enough in the hands of APC, and God will not forgive PDP if we don't rescue Nigeria. He stated. Governor Wike urged those fanning the embers of discord over the issue of zoning to desist from distracting the party. According to him, various stakeholders will meet and decide on a presidential candidate that can win the election for the PDP at the appropriate time. The governor asked party stakeholders to be prepared to support whoever the PDP would present as its presidential candidate for the elections. He also used the occasion to commiserate with Governor Makinde and the people of Oyo State over the demise of the Olubadan, Oba Saliu Adetunji, praying God to grant the people the wisdom and courage to navigate through the succession process of getting a new Olubadan. In his response, Governor Makinde said the nearly 7 years reign of the APC-led federal government has been a disaster nationally. He lamented that the Nigerian economy, that was growing from 5 to 6%, suddenly became stalled due to clueless policies of the government. We went into recession, came out of it. We thought that was over. We went back into recession again, and the population is growing at an alarming rate, the governor said. On the PDP presidential candidate, he advised those aspiring for the office of the president not to contest for the sake of being in power, but for the sake of making the country prosperous. Governor Makinde also applauded Governor Wike for identifying with the governments and people of Oyo State over the death of the Olubadan. These are the things they have been saying for even before the creation of the world. They have been saying all these things. You will hear these things say, your mind, if you have not been following these politicians and you have not been following the politics of this country, if you hear this kind of talk, your mind will just come down. Yes, you don't say that, say, oh, these people, they know exactly what they are doing. Yeah, let us wait and see what they are going to do. It's a lie. Forget it. They are just going to be there because of power. Just the way APC came on board, they just wanted the power. All they wanted was the power, and the power was given to them. So, where are we today? Where are we today? The same rhetoric they will sing, they have nothing to offer. Honestly, 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 our hope depends on God. Our hope lies on God. Nigerians have fasted, Nigerians have prayed, Nigerians have talked, Nigerians have challenged them, Nigerians have protested, Nigerians have tried to vote, thinking that, oh, this one will be better. Let us, some have gone to take their PVC. That is the end thing now. Go and take your PVC, go and take your Nigerians have done that. Nigerians have done that. Some people have said, I'm not going to be voting again because my vote does not count. Some people are still voting, still hoping. At the end of the day, what happened? We have a lot of activity. We have a lot of people who have proffered solutions to the problem of this country, all to no avail. These politicians, forget them, whether they are in APC or PDP, all of them, they just want this power show. They just want the power. They want to be relevant. But if you want to be relevant, but the relevance they are looking for is just for their own ego. It's not because they want the country to be better. It's not because they want the masses standard of living to improve. No, that is not the relevance they want. Is just for them to be talked about. Oh, this one is powerful, this one is this and this and that. You go and check all of them, they don't have any business they are doing. No, they don't have any business. Majority of the politicians, they don't have their personal business they are doing. Majority of them are just being rich because they are in politics. That is what they if you listen to them, until when something is done. But we still have a lot of gullible people. We have a lot of people who be say their mumu never do. They will just continue to follow them because they've already proposed in their heart that the country will not be better. So if you cannot beat them, you join them. So whatever that will be falling from the crumbs that will be falling from the table, they prefer to go with that. So they don't even want to aspire anything. They don't even want to reason anything. And that is why these guys are always getting away with all these shenanigans. You will hear them, you will begin to say, yes, they know what they are doing. I used to listen to them before. I will be thinking, yes, there's hope. Yes, the government said they are going to do this. Yes, we are waiting. I don't know, say I just waste my time until when I got to know that these are just rhetorics. These are just the things they want you to hear. And you too, if you don't have sense, you begin to believe them. Like they always say, now seeing is believing. Don't see, they do the right thing before Nigerians to say, yes, indeed, you are a good person. But all of them now, forget it. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.